Hey, this is Vince from MarchForTrump.com. I wanted to say hi and thank you again. I know it was just a couple days ago, but that was at 500. We're over 1,100 followers now, so thank you so much for your time and your interest. A little bit more about me. I'm 45. I live just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. A big-time history geek. I work in IT for Big Pharma, and for transparency's sake, I was very late to the Trump train. Tea Party guy. I was big on Rand Paul, big on his dad too, so it was like a logical jump for me. After he dropped out, I transitioned to Ted Cruz, rode that out, and once he dropped, I sure as hell wasn't voting for Hillary Clinton. So here we are. Just a quick aside, I'll never forget this. I was on a call at work, and the CEO was relating a story. He was overseas, and Angela Merkel, I guess, kind of pulled him aside or nudged him wherever and said, "Hey, this whole Trump thing is not real, right? This isn't really gonna happen." And he, said he kind of laughed it off, and he actually, chuckled on the call, and you could hear people, I guess, in the crowd and others on the call laugh too. And I'll be frank, it pissed me off. I certainly don't go to work to hear that kind of stuff, but I understand why. They didn't get it, and I didn't get it for a long time too. And there are millions who still don't, and maybe they never will. And what I'm getting at here is that, and I know I sound like a broken record on this, that General Flynn video, and I'll put it down below, the link. You listen to what he says. This was not an election. This was a revolution. That should give you chills. The machinations that were, must have been going on behind the scenes by some people who honored their oaths. There's just no other way to put it. Oath keepers. And so here we are. But the election was not, it's not the checkered flag. It's the starting line. This is where the work begins. General Flynn touches on that too. We have a responsibility as citizens. This takes work. And the left certainly is not going to be deterred. No way. If you look today, look at all the airport protests. And these are not spontaneous. New York, DC, San Francisco, etc., etc. Professionally made signs. This is a machine. But there's no reason why citizens can't be. Constitutionalists, the right, whatever you want to call it. There's absolutely no reason why we cannot do the same. And Reince Priebus recently touched on that too. We're going to fight. We're going to fight. For 8 years, you took it on the chin. No more. We don't have to do that anymore. So, would love to see in DC, if you can make it, if the most that you can participate is a prayer, that is awesome. I'll gladly take it. If it's just me, and I've got, 1,100 prayers, that's awesome. Thank you. In the meantime, again, thank you. If you could just keep sharing, keep liking, keep spreading the word. Retweet what you can, and I'll just keep muddling through this as best I can. Again, I really don't know what I'm doing or how this works, so I'm learning as I go. But again, thanks, and I'll be in touch soon. Bye.